Hi guys. So I'm out in front of the house in Spanaway. It is a nice neighborhood, uh, and we're probably 30 minutes to the flagpole, 30 minutes to the Corps headquarters. Nice little park, kind of kitty corner down the street. As I say, the neighborhood is clean. Things appear to be well taken care of, that sort of thing. I would guess the population here is probably 60% military, something like that. Looking at the house, it does have an older roof. Doesn't look like it's failing, but again, this is another one that's probably going to need a roof in, I don't know, 5 to 10 years max. The siding on this home, although it looks like that cement-based siding, is actually a wood product. And that's fine. There's a lot of it around here. The sides are actually a plywood. It's just with that stuff, you got to do a little bit better job keeping it caulked and painted and that sort of thing. So, anyhow, I'll go ahead and head into the porch, or into the house. The porch, I'd have probably painted this porch rail before I put it on the market, but anyway, heading on inside. They have put down new flooring. I think this wood is brand new. I think it's a Pergo type of laminate that is 3/8 of an inch thick or so. And it's nice looking stuff, and again, I think it's brand new. The house looks like it's also been freshly painted, which is, I mean, it looked that way in the pictures, kind of. Good size, spacious kitchen. Looks like original cabinetry. They appear to be in good shape. This drawer is the drawer that probably gets the most use, and it appears to be solid. It hasn't been broken, or it's not full of garbage or anything. The countertops are a laminate, so they're not stone. And we've got a little bit of bubbling there where they put that seam. That's a horrible place to put a seam. But anyway, if I was buying this house probably and wanted to do something, one of the first things I would do would be to put granite or quartz in here, and this countertop is nice and square and stuff, so I don't think it would be a hard time maybe finding a nice remnant to put there, and that would be a lot cheaper than buying, going out and buying a slab and having it cut and everything. Gas fireplace. This looks like a pet door that's been cut into the wall. And then this is laundry off of the living room. So you got kind of a long run off the kitchen. Informal living with the fireplace. I would maybe even also consider putting a bar down there. And then your laundry is off right here off the end of the living room. And there's also a toilet and sink in here. So, the location of this could probably be better. It's not, I guess it's not horrible, but it could be better. And this I'm gonna think is the garage, yeah. And this, based on the age of the house, I think this garage is gonna be a little bit bigger, even though it is, yeah, it's a 2-car, but you can see the walls to either side of the door are about 4 feet rather than the bare minimum they're doing nowadays of 18 inches. And it looks like they've set the furnace and water heater kind of back into a little cubby, which is nice because that way you're not competing, your car isn't competing with the furnace and the water heater. So, I think it looks like those people are out of the backyard. It's a nice big deck. And this must be just a little cubicle. Yeah, they've just got like a little cubicle here fenced off for a dog, I guess, to get outside. But yeah, nice size yard. Fence looks to be in good shape. They've just replaced a big chunk of it there across the back. Nice beds and things. Oop, and a step down. And then they've done all this concrete over here in the basketball hoop. So that's an interesting tree. I'm actually kind of a gardening nut, and we have about 50 or 60 trees at fruit trees at our place. And I don't recognize this guy. I don't run across trees that I don't recognize very often. I should probably keep moving here though, huh? So from the back, looks about the same as the front. They could have probably pressure washed that wall and cleaned it up a little bit. The roof, I can tell anyway, I don't know if you can, that the roof on the porch in the back is newer than the roof on the rest of the house. I don't know by how much, but anyway. And I don't know if you can see this, but this is a great example. This roof is the 35 year. And I don't know if you can see how that is. It's thicker, it's got a whole lot more to it. And then this roof is the 20-year roof. And it's just kind of it's called a 3-tab, and it's just kind of thin 3-tab shingles. And they just don't last as long. Again, I don't think this roof is imminently going to fail. I think an inspector would tell us it's questionable, but it's got some life left. And a roof on this house is going to be $7,000 or $8,000 probably. So, carpet from here on up looks brand new. And you got a nice dust catcher there. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Germany. Most people have been to Germany, have a Bierstein collection. That would be the place for it. Or dolls. Yeah, the carpet up here looks like it's all new. That's kind of a bummer. They had something taped to the door and pulled the finish off the door when they pulled the tape. This is the master, I'm quite certain. So, very good size room. I'm going to say this room is 16, 17 feet by 15, 16, 17 feet. It's a good size room. Nice, real nice bank of windows on the front here. And kind of looking back at it. Closet may be an issue. You've got one long 2-foot deep closet there. And I don't know if we're going to find another closet here, but I don't think so. Nope. So, and that kind of goes with the age of the house. The giant walk-ins started becoming more popular right around the time this place was built, I think. So, everything looks to be in good repair, just a little dated, with the cabinetry anyway. And big child's room. This is another one that's a 12 to 13 by 12 to 13. Here you can get a kind of a better look at the roof. And this is the remnants of that powder that I've talked about that kills moss. And with how clean this roof is, I think they've probably done a fairly good job of keeping up with that. So another standard size closet. Next child's room, same size. And I am noticing some mismatching of doors. So this door is a factory finish door. This is a factory finish that had those tape marks on it. This door here and this bathroom door down the hall are doors that they've purchased at Lowe's or Home Depot and stained them and put them up so they don't match the other doors. They're not horrible, but might be a surprise to you if I didn't point it out. Bathroom, another one that's pretty typical compared to the others, vinyl flooring. Nothing really remarkable here. A little dated. They've had a plumbing repair here. That doesn't look like it took very good. But that's insignificant. I mean, that's not something to be overly concerned about. So, yeah, this isn't a bad house either. I would actually say this is very comparable to the one in Yelm. The one in Yelm is considerably less of a commute. And personally, I would rather live in Yelm than where we are right now. We're right on the edge of Puyallup here, Tacoma suburb. I arrived here, my wife and I and our kids arrived here when our kids were, I want to say, 13 and 15. And everybody that I knew who had been here was like, go south, don't take your kids to the Tacoma area, you'll regret it. And I think that's valid. And once they and their friends started driving and getting wheels, that was the magnet. That was the first place they went, was headed toward Tacoma. And it used to kind of worry me a little bit. I don't know how much you know about Tacoma, but they used to film an episode of Cops up there about once a week. So anyway, good looking house. I would say that, again, that this is very comparable to the home in Yelm. I like Yelm better, but other than that, a lot of similarities. So this thing, I didn't point this out, this baluster is broken out. That can be indicative of possibly poor assembly. The rest seems pretty solid. Now there's a loose one. But when you see one fail like that, that can mean maybe more might go. Although this is an older home that's probably been there for a while. Anyway, I will get this uploaded and over to you and talk to you guys soon. Thank you.